talking about exercises. The best exercise to strengthen your back. That's today. It's important. Now, be aware that back pain is like a puzzle. And when I say it's like a puzzle, I've talked about this on every single video, but nobody ever talks about this. Not every exercise is good for everybody. Not in the beginning. So what does that mean? It means that as you progress sometimes and get stronger for specific muscles, very often then you can add new exercises. Okay? This is another one of those exercises that's not good for everybody, but it's great for stability. So everybody needs it, but they don't need it first. I don't want to confuse you, but just be aware it's like a puzzle. Okay, but when I say not everybody, maybe 60% of the people can do this right away without any problem. And maybe 20% may get a little bit aggravated, and there's another 20 that may actually get worse. So you have to be aware of that. It's like a puzzle. Our goal is to give you the tools. This is all about back pain. And our goal is to stabilize the spine and to create strength. And really what you want is endurance. Because endurance is the ability to perform an activity over an extended period of time. Quick anatomy, 24 vertebrae between the head and the hips. Between each vertebrae there's a disc. The disc allows for motion. Now this disc sometimes is what gets aggravated by doing the exercises. Yesterday we talked about the rotation, how that can be tough on the disc. Okay, sometimes if you're over strengthening or over activating or over flexing like we talked about, that aggravates the disc. So there's a lot of things you have to be aware of. We'll talk to you about it. It's not that complicated. So what are the causes typically? Bulging disc, herniated disc, all the things we've always talked about, degenerative disc, stenosis, spondylolisthesis. Okay, each one of these will benefit from this exercise, but not always as the first exercise. Sometimes when we do it in our therapy, it tends to be toward the end of therapy for very specific patients. All back pain sufferers need core strength. What's core? Core is all the muscles that go around here. There's muscles in the back, there's muscles on the side, there's muscles in the front. It's kind of your core is right here. Okay, these are the extensor muscles in the back. That's what we're talking about today. Extension. You need strong extensors, and then there's lateral, and then there's front. Okay, but today is really about all these muscles in the back. Endurance. You need endurance. Endurance is the ability to perform an activity for an extended period of time. How long does a muscle last before it gets fatigued? If you do 3 activities and it fatigues, then you're prone to having more problems in the future. So you have to create endurance, and this is about endurance. But you need equal endurance, front to back. This is the key. When you don't have equal endurance, you will have back pain. So you need the muscles in the front, your stomach muscles, to be as strong and have the same length of time that they work together is endurance. So you need that to happen. You need endurance. When it goes out of balance, that's when you have the problem. Okay, and we've talked about if you do this too soon, you may aggravate it. But a rule of thumb that I tell all my patients, and again, this is not a diagnosis, this is not a treatment. Rule of thumb is if you do the exercise and it hurts, stop doing it. And if you have back pain that's not getting better, you need to see a doctor. Period. Especially if you have a herniated disc, because there's a whole nother set of exercises that you do those in the right sequence, you get better. So this is all about extension. Extension are the muscles here. We want these muscles to be strong. We want to work our core. These work your core, builds the muscles of the erectors, which are these muscles right here, the erector spinae, and tones the glutes. We've talked about the glutes. Okay, key muscle back here. Key muscle back here for stability of the spine. The core is all the muscles that go around. We talked about that yesterday. And the erectors are all the muscles that line the spine. So how does this work? We want you to lift up a leg, and as you lift up your leg, you're going to extend a little bit of this part of the spine. This is one of those exercises that you start with the easiest, and again, you progress to the more advanced. So this is phase 1. Phase 1. And really, here's a graphic. We want the muscle strength, and again, this is This is not your core muscle, but this is for illustration. You want the muscle strength to be the same around a joint. Okay, technically these are joints. The vertebrae have joints, and you have muscles in the back, and you want the muscles in the front that do the opposite activity to be equal strength and equal endurance. When one muscle is tighter and stronger than the opposite muscle, that's when you're predisposed. That's why you need equal endurance front to back. They talk about your core. A lot of people need stomach, but a lot of people need the back. This is about the back. This is not so much about the stomach. So we'll show you what that looks like. Dr. Amy, the physical therapist, will walk you through that. And what she's going to do is she's going to lay on her stomach. So you're going to lay on your stomach, and what you want to do is you're going to lift your leg up. And as you lift your leg up, you're going to strengthen the glute, but you're also going to start to work the muscles of the low back. So what you want to do is you want to hold it for 5 seconds. So you lift it up, you hold it for 5 seconds, count to 5, and then what you're going to do is you're going to switch to the other leg. So you're going to do 20 reps a day on your stomach, lifting your legs, strengthen the glute, work the erectors. Really important to have these muscles strong. So you're going to do 20 sets a day, 20 reps, 10 on each leg. So you're going to hold it up, hold it for 5 seconds, put it down, do the other leg, hold it up, and what you don't want to do is really do this with your back, okay? You just want to lift the leg up a little bit. Activate the glute, activate the erectors. Super important that you have stability in these muscles for a couple of reasons, okay? You want the balance, front to back, but also we talked about the worst thing for your spine, and every tip I give you is about avoiding too much flexion. Flexion of your spine is this. When you pick up things, you need a strong back to hold you into extension. That way when you're doing the hip hinge, these muscles don't fatigue, spine gives out, you aggravate the disc. These muscles need to be strong. Okay, need to be strong because you need balance, but you also need strength here to avoid over-flexion. That is the goal. That's the tip of the day. If you follow these exercises and you perform the tips, you will start to feel better. We're giving you part of the solution. You do this. You need to develop habits. You need to walk. You need to strengthen the muscles. The bodies need to move. Bodies are healthier when they move. When they don't move, you're in trouble. We treat herniated discs. If you're doing this and your back gets worse, call us. We can help you. Where's my study? Hand me my study. We have a published study that says we're the best at back pain. So if you have back pain, you come see us, and we'll give you a copy of the study. Matter of fact, if you want a copy of the study, just put it in the comment section. We'll send you a copy of the study. That's it. We're here to help. We can solve back problems. We can solve them one at a time. Share our information. Like us on Facebook. We're here to help. People don't know what we do. You have to share this information. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram, I almost forgot, and the Twitter. So we're here. Our goal is to give you tips, give you stretches, give you exercise, and give you knowledge. When you understand what the problem is, the problem will start to go away if you do the right thing. When you do the wrong thing, it's going to be devastating. So you need to do the right thing. And again, if you do any of these and it hurts, call us. Okay? Because there's a level of dysfunction in the disc that we can heal that nobody else can heal, which is why we're the best. Okay? If you have a problem that's not going away, we can heal the discs, and we give you these exercises. You do them forever, you're going to be great. You'll be happy, be able to live your life, be able to play golf, play the piano, run a lot. I think we're done. That's it. Today's Thursday. We'll see you Friday. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll figure it out in the morning. Are we still rolling? All right. Have a good night. Be careful. Did I leave anything out? Was there something I needed to add to that? Are we still rolling? Camera